What's the formula for what my fall case is worth? I think it's a pretty common misunderstanding by people that when they've been injured in a fall case, they think that there's some formula that is applied that they ought to be able to figure out on their own what their case is worth, if they only knew kind of what goes into the formula. The reality is that fall cases, like any other injury case, are not subject to a formula that says, you know, if this happened, it's worth this much money. There are a lot of factors that go into evaluating a fall case, and they are unusual. They're different than a car accident case. They are totally different. The first thing is, can we prove the person who owned the property or controlled the property was at fault? Do you have photographs? Were there witnesses? Is there something specifically that they did wrong? Is there a code violation, such as something that required them to do something under the law that they didn't do? Because falls come in all sorts of shapes and sizes in different places. So the first is, what's the proof they were at fault? The second big issue is, can they successfully argue that if you were being more careful, you would have avoided it? What we call comparative fault. How strong is that argument? Because if it's really, really strong, it's going to weaken or make your case a little bit less valuable. The third is, tell me about the injury. How much were the medical bills? What treatment was required? Did you recover? Will you be affected in the future? Will your ability to enjoy your life be affected as you go forward? Will you be restricted in your activities or your work? Will you need medical treatment in the future, and how much will that cost? All those things go into sort of putting a value on your case. An experienced lawyer, an experienced claims adjuster can generally put any case in kind of a value range based on the hundreds and hundreds of other cases that they've handled of a similar nature to get an idea on the high and the low end what your case may be worth. And it's not simply a formula.